to go hit up a bird auction or a little farm auction. They sell all kinds of things, miscellaneous. We really enjoy doing that here. We really like going to the auctions and stuff and seeing what kind of deals we can find. But I want to show you this right here. Let me turn this camera around. What I'm doing right here is I'm fixing to sort what I think is cockerels out of what I was told were pullets when I bought them. Uh, I really like the Orpington. I really like the Buff Orpington breed, or Orpingtons in general. One of my favorite birds. Uh, one of the honestly one of the better breeds if you're gonna eat your roosters and stuff. One of the better breeds. But in this case, I paid $16 a piece because I thought they were all pullets. And I'm gonna show you when I sort these out why this kennel's come. Yeah. Why I don't think that they were all pullets. Let me get one here. All right. I think it's safe to say if these were all pullets, that this would be $16 a piece would be a good deal. Now they were all crammed down in a little tiny cage, so what I couldn't see was you can tell that that's a cockerel because he's starting to get those different color and neck feathers that stand out, and his tail feathers are rather long and wispy versus short and lobed. I don't know if you can see that. I really believe that's a cockerel. And at $16, I think I got ripped off. I guess I should have got down there and paid better attention. They called them pullets. The tag said pullets. That's a cockerel. Let's see how many of these are cockerels. The auction starts here in about 30 minutes. So, oh, that's a pretty neat little door. Auction starts here in about 30 minutes. So I've got to sort through these. Once again, a cockerel. Look how his tail feathers are rather long and wispy. See that? Could you just imagine a rooster's feathers? Hit that like button if you're in there. Help this video jump up in the algorithms. But what I was going to get at is with bird flu, there's a lot of people out there scamming the chicken market. And I fell for it, I guess. I should have paid more attention. I remember how to open the cage. So be careful. Right now in the chicken market, be careful. Don't get ripped off. I could probably write pullets on this cage, and I could get somebody else to buy my mistake. That wouldn't be the right thing to do. Oh, looky there. This is a hen. This right here is a hen, guys. Or a pullet, rather. Because it hasn't laid no eggs yet. See how them feathers are nice and rounded? They can be pretty hard to tell. And see how small its comb is? It can be pretty hard to tell, though, when they're this age. So I'm going to sort this one into the other side so that I know I've already gone through it. Now that one has a larger comb. Let's look at those tail feathers, though. I'm going to say hen does have a larger comb. But I'm going to say hen if you're just looking at the tail feathers. Oh, what do you think? Double tap that screen on these kind of lives, and it'll like the video. But I think that's a hen. Bullet. Oh, yes. Now this one's missing some tail feathers, but I'm gonna call a rooster or a cockerel. See how wispy those tail feathers get out there on the end? But it's got such a small comb, you'd really think hen. I'm gonna say cockerel though. I got good, didn't I? I'm gonna lose a bunch of money on these. Get in there and look at your birds close. That and I didn't wait very long to go get my birds, but whoever else bought in there got to it first. It got to. There's a good hen. Right here's a. Guys, I think I only got 3 out of 8 birds, and this cage was called pullets. Don't get scammed like that. I won't make that mistake again. That's definitely a pullet. See those round lobed tail feathers? Perfect example of a nice pullet. I would pay $16 gladly for a young pullet like that. Dishonest people, though. I'm sure they knew what they were doing. You know, I may be wrong. Definitely a cockerel. Definitely a cockerel. Think I'm right on all these? Comment down there if you think I'm right. I don't know. We got one more. Let's hope it's a pullet. I'd be 50-50 on what I bought. Let's see. What do you think? This one's so tail feathers are so immature it's hard to tell, but big old comb on it. I don't know. Very hard to tell. Look at these cows. Still there rubbing on my seed spreader. Or heifers, I should say. Guys, I don't know, you tell me, is that one a cockerel or pullet? Its tail feathers just seem so disorganized. I'm leaning towards cockerel. That coupled with the size of the comb, I'm leaning towards it's a cockerel. So it was a little bit less than 50-50, which is really disappointing. Definitely a pullet. Get back in there. There's only one down in there that I'm not 100% sure on. Only one in that cage that I'm not sure on. And it's got such a big comb. As young as it is, I just find it hard to believe that it could be a pullet. But the reason I named it bird flu was because I felt like currently with chicken prices being what they are, that pig right there is actually a wild boar. Oops, I messed up the focus of the camera. That black pig right there is actually a wild boar that we caught when it was just a little bitty dude and castrated it. And now that I've got green grass, he's not doing so much damage to the pasture. Without the green grass, he was just wrecking everything. How you been, John? You got at least one or two videos I need to get caught up on. And these are my two heifers right here that come out of Panda, the cow that wasn't doing too good when we brought her back home. And that's heifer out of our very first cow, which started out as a bottle calf on this homestead. And this is her first calve, and she's due to calve again soon. But I've got them home because I don't want to expose them to the bull until this fall. I'd really like to get some spring calves out of them next year, though. Let's see if Porky will let me get a little closer. Sometimes he gets a little huffing puffing with me. What do you think, Porky? Porky the wild boar. What'd you say? Porky. He's just nipping off that winter grass. He's done some pretty good damage to our pasture here the last couple weeks because he don't want to stay pinned up where the food's at. So he digs for his food. But now we got this winter grass or spring grass coming on, he's getting after it instead of rooting. All right, guys. Well, I just thought I'd show that little live before I head to the auction. That way I can let you guys know to be careful with these chicken sales, the animal swap meets, and all that stuff, and Facebook. Be careful, guys. People will try to pass those cockerels off just as soon as they find out. They will take them to these sales and try to sell them as pullets. So don't just go, oh, look at that cage full of pullets and bid on them like I did. I was kind of dumb. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.